welcome to our first week at Puppy Day School with No Bones About It. This is our weekly review session with Remi, who has just started yesterday. Yes! You will have, hopefully by this time, watched another fairly lengthy intro video that goes through a lot of the concepts of your treats, what you're doing with them, just basic things to know when you start your puppy training. Got treats on your nose. And what I'm going to do today is just start with our foundation skills of name game and the touch game or hand targeting. So the name game is simply, again, to get your puppy's attention. It's a stop, look, and listen cue. So what I need in the beginning is for the puppy to not be looking at me. And so a lot of times I'll do what we call a treat toss. I'll take a little treat, just a piece of kibble, nothing like really high value. I have some really yummy treats in my hand, but for the treat toss stuff, I'm just gonna use a little piece of kibble, and I'm gonna say, go find it. Ready? When the puppy gets a foot or two away, finishes that treat, Remi, yes! Okay, now, yes, good job. What I want is the puppy to turn and look at me and then walk towards me to get the reward. She doesn't know how to do this yet, so she's kind of like, she hears her name, I say the word yes, which is again my marker word.
Hey.
And it's so hard when you're not the puppy's training. Here, go find it. Go find it. Hey, go find it. Remi! So if we were in week 2, I would say Remi's name, and Remi would be walking over here as quickly as possible to find me. But Remi doesn't know this skill yet. Hop, 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 hop. Says all the fun's on the other side, and what we learned, yes, good job, is that the fun is really over here, which is why all the puppies that have been training with me for a few weeks know they're sitting over there. Remi, yes. So again, I want to make this as easy as possible. Remi, yes. So all it is eye contact, my marker word yes, and then the treats that are behind my back come visible to the dog. This has nothing to do with sit or any other skill. So right now it's just about eye contact. So I'm gonna wait till the puppy, most puppies know to sit to get a cookie. Go find it. Remi, yes, good job. We want that nice relaxed body language, tail wagging. We're still, Remi's still a little uncertain about why we're over here without the other puppies. Remi, yes, good job. Good job. In the beginning, name game should be so easy. There should be very low failure rate. What I mean by that is if you are making this too hard by creating too much distance between you and the dog or having too high a level of distraction, then you need to stop and make it easier. The number one rule in name game is you are not allowed to repeat the dog's name. So it does not look like this. Remi, Remi. I don't say the dog's name 6 times and then they finally look at me and they get a cookie. That's the exact opposite of what we're trying to encourage. We're trying to encourage, when you hear your name, the most important job you have is to stop what you're doing and look at me and find out what I need. So it needs to be a one and done deal. So again, if I find that I did a treat toss and maybe it was too close to the other dogs, Remi, yes, very nice. Too much distraction, I would probably pull the dog away. So my rule of thumb is this. If I try name game and my dog doesn't make the right choice, meaning I say their name and they don't look at me, before I repeat their name, I'm gonna stop and do really quick mental evaluation. Why did the dog not succeed? It's so hard, isn't it? Why did the dog not succeed? Was that distance too great? Was the distraction too high? You're just being a little stinker. So, usually after a day or 2 of practicing this, your dog is going to be spot on, and then we can start to increase distance and increase distraction. But right now, making this so easy. Remi! Yes! Okay, that time, there was kind of like a moving in my direction, but lots of wandering around, looking at the ground. I waited till the dog looked up at me, and then I go find it. And then I used my marker word yes, And the dog got the cookie when they got close enough to me. Guys, go find it. All right, so name game. Second skill we're practicing is what we call hand targeting, or the touch game. And all the dog is required to do in that circumstance is to, when I put my hand out at their nose level, touch. Yes. All they need to do is bonk their little nose to the palm of my hand. Touch. It's a great way to get your dog's attention, to refocus them. Touch. Yes. We can take it on the move if we're walking, if we're out and about. My dog sees another dog. They're going bonkers. They want to say hi to them. It doesn't work very well just to say, no, don't do that. So they need something active to do that is appropriate. So we can use the hand target in a lot of different scenarios. Touch. Yes. Touch. We can use two fingers or a whole hand. Doesn't really matter. Up, up, up. Touch. Yes. Good job. Touch. Yes. Good job. You can see how I keep moving for this too, because this isn't a behavior that I don't want the dog to be in a sit for. Because again, a dog gets so used to being rewarded for sit that I need them to really separate the behaviors I'm working on and think this has nothing to do with sit. And plus, a lot of dogs don't want to move. You see, like, if I put a hand down here and they're stationary, they're like, I usually get rewarded for sitting, so I don't want to move. So I want to make sure they're already standing. So I do a lot of just very, subtle movement. Touch. Yes. So it's always my open palm facing the puppy. Touch. Yes. You're so good. Excuse me, that was excellent. So that is a great first day description of the behaviors that we're going to be working on all throughout this program. Those are the only things I need you to work on this weekend, and watch the other longer video. And we will see you guys next week.